tabletop. The snow is softly falling. The air is still within the silence of my room. I hear your voice softly calling. If I could only have you near, to breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love upon this winter night with you, upon this winter night with you. The smoke is rising in the shadows overhead. The shades of night draw quickly. I read again between the lines upon each page the words of love you sent me. If I could know within my heart that you were lonely too, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love upon this winter's night with you. Once more upon this night with you. I don't think the lyrics are quite correct there, but close enough. Gordon Lightfoot, I just pray that you will forgive me for mucking up your lyrics. Anyway, today we are going to make something that anyone, and I mean anyone, can make. You don't have to turn on the stove, you don't have to boil water, no oven, but you do need a refrigerator and a freezer. So, you just got a phone call from friends from out of town, from your girlfriend, from your boyfriend, that they're coming over to visit this evening, and you go, oh, what am I going to give them to eat? Well, you're not feeding them supper, but you're providing dessert. And so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take a couple of drinking glasses. Now, the size is totally up to you, and you're going to put them in the fridge for 10 to 15 minutes. I'll get mine out here. Because you want them to be cold. We don't want thermal shock jumping in there. And so you're going to have them all ready. The next thing you're going to need is ice cream. Now, I use Foremost, and the reason I do is not because I have anything against any other brand of ice cream, but I am allergic to coconut. And let me tell you, having allergic reactions, if you've never had one, they are no fun. I don't recommend it for your daily entertainment in the least. So, we take our ice cream. You can use whatever brand you want. Foremost is one of the few that does not contain coconut oil. You want to take this out of the fridge about the same time you put the glasses in the fridge, because you want it to be soft enough to do this with. So you're going to put some ice cream, you're going to put some ice cream in the bottom of the glass. Now, so you can do that without burning water, right? So each glass gets a dollop of ice cream. How much you want to put? This is a layered dessert, so basically how big the layers are is just totally up to you. Now, we're not doing a gourmet restaurant dessert here, so you don't need to worry about perfection. Sometimes imperfection is the best way to go. Next, you're going to peel a banana. And again, choice of fruit is up to you. You might not like banana. In that case, you could slice a peach or a nectarine or whatever fruit you like, and you're just going to do a layer of that just over top of the ice cream. Now please, if you don't like bananas, don't just be going, ooh, yuck, and turning off and just running to another channel. I know the Naked Chef and the Galloping Gourmet are much better at this sort of thing than I am. Whoop. Like their banana probably would cooperate and not break in half. Or if it did, their studio audience would laugh. And mine is actually. He's sitting on the chair over there looking at me and snickering in his kitty cat way. Aren't you, Browen? So just a thin layer of fruit. Doesn't have to be a big thick one. So you put in your banana. There we go. We'll set that aside. Then, whoops, I didn't get enough spoons out, so we'll just get a couple extra spoons. I'm using blueberry yogurt, but you can use whatever flavor of yogurt you prefer. And you put a layer of your yogurt in. Just kind of smooth it around. Just a thin layer, not anything too big, otherwise you'll need a huge tub of yogurt. So there we go, we got our blueberry yogurt in there, smooth it around. Alright, we can set that aside. Now on top of that, this is a mix, this is sort of like a fruit cocktail thing. I've got strawberries, so I'm going to slice some strawberry and put a layer of strawberry in there. Again, you want to get it to lay flat on the top there. How thick you cut your slices is totally up to you. If you like big desserts, use a bigger glass. That's a simple thing. And now I'm going to mention something, and I bet everybody who watches my videos on a regular basis already knows what I'm going to say, and they're thinking, Ian, you should have said this before you even got the glasses out of the refrigerator. So, before you start preparing food of any form, the first thing you always want to do is fill in the blank in the comments below. Tell me what it is you're supposed to do before you start preparing food. And I will give a big grin face to everyone who gets the answer right. If you don't get the answer right, then I'm going to invite you at your own expense to come and visit me, and I will teach you what it is you're supposed to do. Okay, one more piece of strawberry in that one, in the middle. There we go. So we got our layer of strawberry in there, maybe one more in there too. And again, it's the fruit. The choice of fruit is completely up to you. If strawberries give you hives, well then definitely don't use strawberries. Our next ingredient, I'll kind of clean that off, is sorbet. So you can use any flavor. This is mango. You can use whatever flavor sorbet you prefer. And again, another clean spoon. Don't mix your spoons up. But again, I've had this out long enough for it to soften. And you're going to kind of mush that around on top of your strawberries. And make a layer. We now have our layer of sorbet in there. I'll do the same thing over on this one. I'm only making two because there's just my wife and myself. Now, she may not eat this because, of course, usually I would use, if I was making for Glennis specifically, I would buy no sugar added ice cream. And I intended to do that, but unfortunately when I was at the store yesterday, they were out. So I can't use what I don't have. So I'm just using regular sorbet. So now I've got that in there. You'll find sorbet tends to stick to the spoon. If you can't find sorbet, use sherbet. Because, actually I slipped my finger, now I gotta wash my hands. But the reason you can use sherbet is because sorbet and sherbet are practically the same thing. Or if you prefer and don't like sherbet or sorbet, use a different flavor ice cream. You could do this with, let's say, chocolate ice cream or strawberry ice cream or whatever flavor ice cream you like. And that would be another easy dessert. Just use layers of different kinds of ice cream. If you're super lazy and don't want to go to all this bother, just buy a tub of Neapolitan and you're all set to go. If I remember rightly, Neapolitan is a mixture of chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. Okay, I'm going to now put another thin layer of yogurt on here. I want to use the yogurt cup up. So, just a thin layer. The reason is sorbet tends to be a bit lumpy and harder to smooth over, and the yogurt is thin enough to fill in the gaps. So, we'll do that. Now I had planned to put a layer of Saskatoon berries on at this point, but when I went to the freezer to get some Saskatoon berries, I discovered, and not that it wasn't okay, it's perfectly alright, that I think my wife used them all up because I couldn't find them. Oh, hey, I bet I couldn't do that again. So, there we go, you've used up your tub of yogurt. Oh, I forgot to smooth that around, but I'll do that. And now, last but not least, we'll put on another layer of ice cream. here to scoop that out. This is why you want the ice cream out for a bit beforehand, because you need it to be soft, right? And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, unless you've got a guest coming over that's a perfectionist and is going to get on your case about your dessert not being a gourmet's perfection. There we go. That's our last layer of ice cream. Okay, so you got that. Then, and again, this depends on you. I always use pecans. If you watch my shows for long, just a thin layer of nuts on the top. Not many. Oops, escape. There we go. Put those on, and then you can garnish the top however you like. I am going to use half a strawberry. Now these strawberries have been hulled already, but I'll cut that right in half and stick it in there like that. And voila, you are ready for your guest to arrive. Now my suggestion is on these that you put them in the freezer, or you will be serving soup. A cold soup, mind you, but a soup nonetheless. I had this out in case I needed it, didn't, so it can go away. But my rest of my banana will be my snack. I need to put these back in the freezer, or I'll have ice cream and something. So there you have it. If you want to fancy it up a bit more, you could take, this is a digestive cookie. You could take that, use your bread knife to gently score it. And there you go, it's broken in half, and you could just tuck that in right behind the strawberry. And there you have a dessert fit for the Queen of Holland. So Hans, hey Hans, I'm talking to you. When the Queen calls and says she's coming for a visit, this is what you can make her for dessert. All right? So there you have it, folks. A simple, easy, layered dessert that anyone would enjoy, unless they have allergies to the ingredients I've just put in. But you can adjust this, as I said, to whatever you like. You can have whatever flavor ice cream, whatever flavor sorbet, whatever fruit you want. It doesn't take a whole lot to do. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and probably after this, the next video I see you in will be on the road again, on our way to Medicine Hat. So God bless you. Have a fantastic week. And when the kids come home from school today, greet them with this. They might even think they're at the wrong house. And you get a few more hours apiece. Alrighty, God bless you all, folks. Love you. I'm glad you're here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below. Tell me what that word is that I left out. Always do what before preparing food. And I think, you know what? The first person who tells me what you need to do before you prepare food in the comments, I'm going to mail something to you. Alrighty, there you go. So it's a little bit of a competition or contest or whatever you want. So get your fingers flying on those keyboards and tell me what I left out. Anyway, for the 4th, 5th, 6th, or 7th, or however many times it is that I've said this, I bid you adieu. God bless. Take care.